If I look at all the other global cities in the world, I still think Shanghai is the best global city. The pace of change has been phenomenal, and also I think within the free trade zone as well. So I think when we set up a facility here, we set up a factory to really support the China market. 2米，这个是多大？这是2米吗？2米。My name is James Chorlton. I'm from the UK. So I came to Shanghai in 1998, and I've been working in the free trade zone for 9 years. 对，这是一个。Yeah. I'm the Vice President of 3 functions. One is operations in Asia Pacific, so that's managing the factories in Asia and the supporting functions like quality, logistics, supply chain and manufacturing. The second role I have is I'm in charge of the sourcing team for Asia Pacific and Europe. This is the packing area. You would actually take from the painting line here and then put on the tables and pack and then put them in the warehouse for shipping. I think when we set up the factory originally, this is 25 years ago, we actually just had one plant and then we acquired the other one. And over time, we've actually gradually upgraded the equipment and the manufacturing process. At the time, a lot of components were imported from overseas, but during China's development, actually a lot of the items and products are being localized in China using the excellent Chinese supply chain. 这个比例其实很小所以其实还是蛮不错。We see actually in terms of like Industry 4.0 transformation, actually in China, there's a lot of like great suppliers, vendors who are actually developing these new software and these new applications. We want to leverage this and actually transform this factory into our first digital plant in Asia and actually within Haworth. We actually relocated our Asia Pacific head office to the free trade zone. We make a multitude of different products and very often they use imported components. And so being in the free trade zone, being able to bring in the components from overseas with a very streamlined and efficient process is a great benefit. And then the other key attribute is our business. I would say about 70% is exported within Asia Pacific. Exporting from the free trade zone is very, very efficient with the streamlined custom process. And then the other key benefit I see is because of the strategic location. And so if you look at the Shanghai port, there's so many vessels which actually do fast shipments overseas. So this is it's a win-win for us. I'm going to visit a vendor. They actually do most of the export shipments from our plant in the free trade zone. I live near Century Park, so it's about a 30-minute drive. So I think actually the location of the free trade zone is really, really perfect. It's easy to attract top talents to work here because the free trade zone where it's located is actually very close to the city center.
对于我们之间，就是海沃斯跟我们合作了那么多年，
比如说在世贸区还是不错，因为我们 we've got a good network of like other companies, and sometimes we have like events together. Sometimes like some dinners and things. Also within the factory, because it's quite a big facility, we have like all hands meetings and things with all the employees. And then sometimes we do activities with the local communities here as well. There's been a lot of change, like say for example there's more restaurants, coffee shops, and it makes it easier for the employers here. It's beautiful, Shanghai. See the old and the new. Old house, old building, new building. Sometimes in the, say for example, at lunchtime, I will come from meeting into the showroom. When you look out this window, you can see the transformation of Shanghai, and it gives you a good feeling. In general, applying for working visas and working in China is a very, very efficient process. Also, I think in terms of like the tax policies and things, because if you're a foreign employee, you can actually, your housing, also your children's education can be tax deductible. And also we actually get benefit from the government because we receive like medical insurance and things like that. 采购和 IS 他们都是planted在 AP. You know, I've lived in different countries, different cities, And I would say by far, I think Shanghai is one of the best cities in China and one of the best cities in the world. And there's lots of opportunities for companies to invest and work here. And so we've been here for 25 years, we'll continue to be here for another 25 years.